They're here for your soul. It sure sounds nice to think, everything is perfect here on earth and in this spiritual realm that we're in, and everything, can be so positive and spiritual, but that simply isn't the truth. They're here for your soul, and we're here, for other reasons. We're here to save our souls, right? They're here for to have our souls, and we're here to escape them. And so who is them? They're basically, Lucifer's people, but there are also other people. There are others that aren't even with Lucifer, but mainly this is Lucifer's world. And, he's orchestrating basically all of this, and he has done for a long time. So it's really, everything is about your soul in the end. Will you save it? Will you keep it? Will you see the truth? Um, and I can tell you that the truth is not that pretty, but it doesn't mean that we have to be scared of it. But the truth is not, oh, let's just be spiritual, let's be, like this, and let's just live our lives and be normal and everything will be fine, right? Be kind, be good. And yeah, sure, those things are great, but you really need to do more than just live your life here and just, you know, okay, maybe do a lot of good and try to find yourself and try to be spiritual and try to be more positive and all that. There's something that's bigger than even all of those great things. It's the truth. And the truth will lead you to its positive versus negative. That's what it is here. And there's nothing wrong with that. People are so bothered about heaven versus hell and good versus evil and God versus Lucifer. People are so bothered about it because why? Because it makes you feel bad, it makes you feel sad, it makes you feel, scared. It makes you think of religion, it makes you think of, all those things that people just constantly try to debunk and whatever. And like, I'm not for religion per se. Like, I don't consider myself religious in any way. I just consider myself one of God's children, one of God's people. And I know where I come from, and I know that I am a heavenly body under all of this, under this physical body, and that's where my soul belongs. It belongs back in heaven. And I know what world we're living in. I mean, so far, like, I can say I know, but of course it's all, it all can change, right? We can change, and evolve in our thinking and evolve in our beliefs. But I have done a lot of research about all this stuff, and when the truth brings you on a certain path, you just keep following it and following it, and it brings you to more truths. And you know I didn't get here without following so many truths that now all tie together. So I don't have a lot of doubt about what's actually happening, because it all connects, and it just always keeps connecting, and it's always like, oh my god, like, this is for real. It's crazy. So, I do know that there is this, spiritual battle of good versus evil, and you need to try to win for yourself. They want your soul. They want it for so many reasons, you know. They feed off of that. I mean, Lucifer himself, like, I can speak for him, that he wants your soul so that he can, it's one more soul in hell, right? One more soul taken away from God, and it's always God versus Lucifer. So, um, what was the quote I read just yesterday? I read a quote that said, to understand the end, you must first understand the beginning or whatever. And the very, very beginning of all this, if you try to connect all the dots, you get to this answer that at the very beginning, very, very beginning, it was about Lucifer rebelling against God. And yes, these are real people, but they're not humans. They're people. They're heavenly beings. They're heavenly bodies. And this is where it all started. So if you follow that path after that, then you just keep connecting the dots, and it's crazy. And I'm not following religion. I'm following everything. I am following things in religion, following Bible stuff and all that. But mainly, I'm following conspiracy theories that have proven right, have proven to have, um, a lot of things that back it up and whatever. So conspiracy theories, and you mix it with gematria, you mix it with biblical prophecies and the Bible, itself, just everything. You mix it with our history, our ancient history. You mix it with your own spirituality, your own divine connection, and other people's divine connections, and then you mix it with politics and this human life, this physical life. You follow the lies and the deceptions and whatever, and you get to this point where you just there's no denying that where it began is Lucifer versus God. And Lucifer is always trying to mimic God, and he does it in every way you can imagine in this world. Like, it's crazy. Once you start seeing it, you just can't stop seeing more and more and more and more, and like in millions and millions and millions of things now. It's just, you can't deny it. But some people don't know yet, and that's fine. But I'm here to tell you that this is the end goal for them. It's your soul, you know, and there is a way for them to get your soul. And it's quite easy for them because they're manipulating us and they're controlling us from their dimension. And, they know how to do it because we're simple humans. We don't know what we really are. So, so, so little of us actually know what's really going on. That is how much they're deceiving us. That is how good they are at lying to us and manipulating us. It's very good, but we are still more powerful because we're protected by God. We're protected by, by who we really are, our essence, our light. So we really need to connect back to that to understand then more truths and to save your soul. And believe me, you want to save your soul. You don't want to go where they want you to go. And they'll do anything. They'll stop at nothing to get your soul. They will pull every trick out of that hat. Every trick. And they're doing it. And they are fooling even the smartest people. And I just can't believe it. And it's just so awful. There's just I wouldn't say a handful, but if you look at the Earth's population, I couldn't even say a handful of the Earth's population, because I'm just saying in kind of like if you just looked at the Earth from far away and you said how many people actually really know the truth of this little Earth here, and if you took a handful, it would be like, I don't know, a couple 100,000 or something. But I can't even say a handful of the Earth's population if you were looking at it from space. I don't know. I'm not very good at math, so this is just my explanation of it. But I wouldn't even say a handful of people. I would say a fingernail of people. I don't even think I can be that generous, and I'm not happy about it. I mean, I'm laughing. I'm not happy about it. I'm sad about it, and I'm trying my best to do what I can to like help people wake up. And you know what? There are people waking up, lots and lots, and I'm so happy about it. But some of the smartest people I know, or, anywhere, anywhere, cannot wake up to this. They don't understand that they're being fooled by the simplest things in their life, the simplest things in society and in the media and in everyday life, in new age spirituality, in religion. There are things that are false in religion, but that's okay. um you I think religious people, I mean, I would say just, Christians and Catholics and whatever, I think those people are closer to the truth than most other people are. So, this is why, and I said this in another video, this is the title of another video, is there's a war on God's people. And Christians and Catholics are God's people, but they are being lied to about certain things that keep them off track to really uncovering the full truth. And the full truth is crazy, but it does make sense. It does all tie together. It really does. So all I really wanted to say is that your soul is at stake here in this life. It is at stake here. And you know what's after this life if you understand anything I'm talking about. It's heaven or hell. It really is. There's really no way around it. You can tell yourself, I want to live a positive life and I want to be positive. I don't want to, there's things that you might have been taught in certain religions or new age practices or whatever that tell you that this isn't true and that this is false because it works against, your positive energy and the things you want to good things you want to bring in your life and whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, but these things are deceptions. There are things that they're manipulating you with. And you might ask, how could they do such a good job at it? How could they have so many people working against you? It's because their full-time job is to be evil. And if you know the kind of people or the kind of, race is in our world, you understand that this is very possible, that their full-time job is to be evil and to manipulate you and to deceive you. And, there are so many dark and shady things happening everywhere. I mean, I could probably have a 3-hour video on everything. If I really put it all together, I could probably have a 10 or 20-hour video, but I'd have to put it all together first because, oh my God, it just, there's so many things, right? So I can't even scratch the surface here, but you need to understand that there is, a heaven and there is a hell. And just because you've been told that it's not so, or that, it goes against your, trying to find positive energy in your life, or trying to just be normal, trying to just not be religious or whatever you want to believe or think, it just, the truth just kind of, you know, um, just outweighs all of that. I mean, it always should. The truth should always win any argument. And if you know how to search for the truth, then you know how to, you know, allow it to just do its thing and to lead you to more truths and down the right path. So, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Um, you know, it's just really important to um, I don't know, I guess to go down this road, to explore this road, the heaven or hell, and you'll feel it, you'll know it, and you'll connect your own dots once you go down this road. You just have to be open to doing it. If you want more information, you can look at my other videos, and just don't be afraid to research on your across your social media. Ask people who are conspiracy theorists or even religious or anything, and start to learn about it and be open about it. I'm sure you'll learn a lot. So I'll leave it at that. So I'll talk to you guys later.